Neon, let's fucking go, dude. But I don't know. I feel like I personally need to sit down and watch like video essays on what it is about Valorant's map design that a lot of people don't like, because while I have my personal opinions on things and what I would like to see, I also know that there are a lot of games like CS and Fragpunk where the map design in those is at least the map design in Fragpunk is so much fun. I personally really enjoy it, and I have my own ideas about maps in Valorant, which is why I was thinking about making a little video series about that over on the main channel. I just have to get a bunch of shit set up to do so, but I could do it. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I'd probably, like I was saying, I probably want to watch video essays and stuff, do a little bit of research first, but you know, yeah. Like Breeze is hands down my favorite map because of its aesthetic. Because of its aesthetic and the trapdoor. I think that Breeze is just a really like neat map. I understand why people don't like it. I really understand why people don't like it. With how big and open it is, just how you end up taking fights, just, it's the way the timing works on that map. The fact that there is just a flat fucking out hallway connecting the two spawns, that you know, I don't know. Yeah, I've talked about the design changes I would like to make for that map before. It could be because I'm just bad, but I kind of despise Fragpunk. What do you have against Fragpunk, Banksy? No, I love Fragpunk. I haven't really played it since it released, which is a shame. But back during the previous beta, I fucking loved it so much. I have a video where I got, where I almost got 100 kills in a deathmatch. The main game mode of that game, I'm like okay with. Like, it's fun if you're playing with friends, and you can run comp with no, like, and just not give a shit about it. I think I finished silver in that game, because I didn't play that much comp. But that's because the rules changed so much and it's so silly. But I really love its more arcade, like, just the way that they do deathmatch in that game. I think it's really fun. I personally, as much as I love deathmatch game modes, I love just because sometimes I don't want to think. I don't want to, you know, play a full game. I just want to run around and shoot people and practice anything that I want to practice. Sometimes I just want to run around and shoot. And what I like about the way that Fragpunk does it is that it's just a lobby that's open. And then people like come and go as they please, and then if there's too few people in a lobby, then it closes and opens another one. But it's just like perpetual. I really like that personally. That's really all I have to say to that, is I just really like that. Like, if that's how Valorant's deathmatches worked, you would find me in here all day, every day. Just because I love deathmatch. I enjoy deathmatch a lot. Just because I enjoyed the gunplay of Valorant. I should make a video essay on my issues with Valorant, because I do have issues with this game. This game has a lot of issues. Like I said, the issues though are primarily and almost exclusively come from the maps, in my opinion. I think that I keep hearing people talk about visual clutter recently, and I don't know what they mean when they say that, like just a bunch of shit on screen. But maybe it's just because I've, you know, played Overwatch for so many years. I don't really have that much trouble processing that sort of stuff. You're drawing all the Pokemon. That is a lot of Pokemon. You're 60 in? Goddamn. That's a big undertaking. That's over 1,000. Yeah. For visual clutter, like Tens showed a clip of something, like he showed a Valorant clip on his stream like a week or so ago, and it was this person where they're sitting backside B site bind, right? And you see a deadlock wall, a raise nade, I think it was Teo salvos, a blind, and just a bunch of shit get thrown at them. And Tens was just like, what do you even do here? Like, what? This person just doesn't get to play the game. What do they even do here? And I remember watching that, and far be it from me to say that I know better than Tens, but I feel like people blow things out of proportion where it's like, you walk to the right, you now know that like 3 to 4 of the enemies are in hookah. You can walk to the right away from the util and not peek hookah. In fact, in the video, they also have like a teammate on the fucking site. It's like, you could double swing that with your teammate. You could do literally fucking anything but stand there like you did. Just move. Just fucking move. Like, that's all I could think while watching that was like, hey, dumbass, why are you just standing there? It's not like getting absolutely bullied by the fucking breach like I did earlier, where it's like you get stunned and then you get blind and then you get ulted, which stuns you again, and then you get blinded again, and like, and that all comes from one fucking character. I think, at least I don't know, I would need, again, I should probably just find a video essay of somebody explaining it. But is it that did somebody join call and I just didn't fucking notice, or did I just get moved? I guess somebody joined call and I just didn't fucking notice. Wait, was it Risa and I just didn't notice? I feel so bad. No. Fuck, I pulled up the wrong. It's fine. I should look at the pokes. You didn't give a chap enough muscle. Ow, fuck my arm. Yeah, let me take a look. I'm gonna look on my phone just so I don't have to deal with my screen flickering again. Yeah, I don't really have like issues with visual clutter in this game. I personally don't think there is. I understand. Oh, this is what you're doing. Oh, that's interesting. All in one piece. I love the little doodle style. That's fun. You know, but I wonder, I don't know. I'd like to hear somebody else's thoughts on it, because I don't really have an issue with it. Hello, how's it going, everyone? Like, what do you think, Banksy? Like, is it just that there's so many pieces of util that people find it hard to differentiate what they are and how to react? Is that it? Because I keep hearing the phrase visual clutter, but I don't. Bro, Breach is the most visually cluttered motherfucker in the game, and he's been here since release. This shit hasn't changed. I really don't think that there's that much of a difference between old Valorant and new Valorant. There's just different kinds of abilities. Like, I personally don't see much of a difference. I haven't played in a while, but the util was overwhelming at points. Yeah, but it's always, yeah, 100%. There are times when, like we saw earlier, where I'm just getting fucking clowned on by a goddamn Breach for no fucking, you know, just because, right? The util definitely can get overwhelming at points. And I'm sure that's what people are talking about when they say that, right? But that has always been the case. That is not a new thing. Since day fucking one, people used to complain about like Breach stun, and then here comes a Raze Roomba and her grenade. What do you do about that? This is good. And a Viper Molly. Like, what am I supposed to do? People have been complaining about that since the game came out, which I think is why I lean so heavily into saying that I think the bigger issue in Valorant is the is the maps, because since I've been listening to people complain about that for so many years, and especially with me personally not like being that upset about it as some people are, I think that personally the well, first of all, give Gecko Spike. I don't know. I think that it really is the map design that's the issue compared to the amount of util and one more on site, Tejo. Nice. Site's clear. Yoru out.
Player standing.
Damn.
Gotcha. Camera taken out.
Yeah. I really think that it comes down to map design issues. So I think that that'd be a really fun little project to undertake, redesigning the Valorant maps. Not that they'd look at it particularly impressive with me doing it. But just kind of show my thoughts. Like, Breeze is one of the only maps that I've really put time into thinking about how to overhaul it.
30 seconds left.
I think that, like, Icebox, for example, that's one I haven't really put time into thinking about. If I were to... Oh. I don't know what I would do for Icebox now that I think about it.
Hey, little man, pump us up. Let's hear it.
Yeah, let's sell that. Okay. Let's go A through dish, since we have short range weaponry. Okay, Jet. Damn it. Okay. Alright. They know we're here. That's at least 2 of them. Let's back up. Grim on the flank.
I'm out of here.
He has a stinger. Or a specter, rather. Yep. Sage and Yoru here. Oh, Jet. Oh, Jet. Oh, nice try. Dude, you gotta hate the classic inaccuracy. That's another thing in this game that people, I feel, have started to talk about more, or at least I've seen people talk about more recently, but that I don't think people talk about enough, and that is weapon inaccuracy, specifically first shot weapon inaccuracy.
30 seconds left.
I think that they need to do away with it, specifically for guns like the Vandal, Phantom, Bulldog.
I can't play dead.
Really just those 3. Because the other ones make sense, right? An SMG, not exactly going to be the most accurate thing in the world, but that's more about putting out bullets than anything else. I think that the classic being inaccurate is fine. I think most of the inaccuracies for the handguns or the, you know, in this game is fine. But for rifles? Come on, man.
Gotta go.
2 on site. Let's back out. Okay, yeah, there's 3 here. Let's rotate.
Gotta go. Almost out. Take this.
I'm gonna stun real quick.
Wingman's gonna plant spike.
I'm
Go,
out of
wingman,
here.
go. Go, wingman, go. Fucking love wingman. I don't enjoy RNG aspects regarding bullet accuracy. Yeah, no, 100%. I get it.
Two there.
Up and away.
One flank.
Someone's there. Enemies are B.
I think that some level of RNG when spraying is fine, especially since that mostly comes down to recoil control. Last was by generator. Personally, what I don't think is okay, just because this game does not
Don't mess with my
reward spray control, right? You're not meant to spray in this game. Like, if you can control your spray, that's great, but if you're more than 5 meters from somebody, good fucking luck, you know? Well, that's an exaggeration. More than 10 meters. I think that
Go, go, go.
that's fine for spraying, but because this game rewards direct accuracy when shooting, I think that that needs to be played into. The fact that that is explicitly what this game rewards, but then it also for some reason is punishing that, is wild to me, and I don't get why, you know? Hey, Gecko. Why are we just throwing that out there, bud?
Someone's in defender spawn.
I say like I didn't do that at least once on the previous match.
Cypher, get their good side. We don't want to
Yep.
be rude.
Let's buy for next year.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna buy.
Mouse, can you fucking work? What the fuck? I can't look side to side. What the hell? Oh, I see. It's because of that bullshit. Oh, I hate that. Go fuck off.
Let's go.
I have middle mouse set to pull out my secondary, but that is also for some reason, even though I set it to fucking equals, the button that the game uses to pull out your cursor whenever the post round, like the post match review is up. I scratch my face. It's just fucking annoying. Yee.
You're for blinding.
Gotta go.
No, 104 on Brim on site. Damn. Yeah.
Somebody's there.
Because like the whole reason that Counter-Strike, like their stuff isn't RNG at all. It is the identical spray pattern every time, right? But that's because you're supposed to spray in that game. That game does not reward
Listen up. Kill them before they
direct
kill us.
mechanical accuracy. Raw mechanical gun skill in terms of aim is not rewarded nearly as much as spray control is in that game, right? Which is why it's not RNG at all. This game, on the other hand, directly rewards raw mechanical skill, raw mechanical aim. Hi, Gecko. But for some fucking reason, it also punishes that with the RNG and accuracy, which is just fucking wild.
Watch out. Give me that. I'm out of here.
I'm gonna fucking come in here with Chet. God damn it. The Yoru got me, dude. You've totally fooled my ass.
Reload.
Yoru heaven. Race under sight. Teo in their spawn. We could leave. Let's just back out. But yeah, that's just wild to me that the game punishes that for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Like, if the whole point of this game is quote unquote precise gunplay, where that is what it's supposed to reward,
Last player standing.
like,
One enemy
why
remaining.
doesn't it?
Spike's ticking. Thanks, little man.
Go, Clove, go. Go, Clove, go.
player standing.
78, 78.
You just play post point with your ult. Or lose a gunfight, that's fine.
Pushing it.
Nice, good stuff. I had no faith. I had zero faith in that.
Pero like, why can't we just
But yeah,
pinche
that's just my 2 cents on it. That's what I think. I would like to see Valorant come in and just kind of clean their shit up. It feels like there's a lot of needless decisions like that.
Gotta go.
I was talking about the other day, I think that while they figure out what the fuck to do with their maps, one big change they could make is have 3 variations of each major section of a map. So for example, you have like, take a split, for example, you have A site, B site, and then you have mid, right?
Reload.
And
Busy's down.
Coming through. I'm out of here. Suck.
oh, hello, that's really unfortunate. Oh, may as well, yeah, there you go. I was gonna say may as well go ahead and plant now.
Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
I genuinely forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, one thing they could do that I think would be really fun and keep the game feeling fresher, just given the content release schedule they have, especially for maps, with how we only get like 1 new map a year, is make 3 variations of each major section of a map. So each site is different, each lane has you know, a variety, and then you fucking hit random. Those are the pieces that go together, and that's what gets added to the map pool. That way every map feels different.
Reloading.
Every map feels different, every map feels more fresh, more fun to play. The reason I bring this up is because I like this change they made to B site, like Ascent B site main,
Show me where to go.
where they got rid of that spam wall. I absolutely love that they got rid of that spam wall. I'm fucking elated that they got rid of that shit. I hated it, but a lot of people love it. A lot of people, that's a certain aspect of this game that they personally really enjoy. Is being able to just spam through that wall and get 4 kills with absolutely 0 skill. I personally hate that. I hate playing against it. But people who like it, you know, so if you have a version of the site that has that, and then you have another version that doesn't, and then periodically, you know, you take a scent out of the map pool, you know, bring it back, a scent back in the map pool, 1 generator.
Go, go, go.
Having clear. Let's take site. Let's go, get fucked. Okay. Bye, wingman. One canteen. I got 5 bullets.
1 enemy remaining. Flawless.
Nice, good shit, guys.
Nice.
I'm out of here.
Maps should definitely be changed regularly so the game doesn't remain stagnant. I think that is the biggest issue with Valorant. Honestly, not just the map design, but how stagnant the maps get. As somebody who really plays this game for the competitive side of things, the game kind of lives or dies based off of the maps, right? And I just, like you said, it gets stagnant. So if they just switched it up a bit with how the maps look, because the way they do map pools now is fucking whatever. I'm trash. Holy shit, that was bad. Go, wingman, go. Just doesn't pick up his util. What is he, a fucking pro player? 1 sand, 2 sand.
80 tail.
I'm fucked. Goodbye.
Out of charges.
How am I alive?
Drop in a smoke.
This smoke.
Taken out.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Oh, nice try.
No Tom.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. I think that a lot of the issue that I think people, like I said earlier, the issue with visual clarity or visual clutter, and just though I think the game feels very balanced how it is now. Teo does feel very strong. Like just he does, like unequivocally. But I don't think that he feels any worse than it does when you play against a Brim with Molly lineups. You're just playing against that more, right? Let me go Phantom.
Go, go, go.
Fuck it, we ball. Nice.
Nice.
Drop in a smoke. I'm out of here. My ult's ready.
One enemy remaining.
No one under. Let's plant.
I'm out of here.
Get him.
Oh,
Okay, let's take back. Let's take back. Yeah, I think that because of little things, it makes it feel much bigger than it actually is. Somebody gave him a fucking Phantom. I thought he had a Sheriff.
Tripwire destroyed.
one side.
Nice, good shit. Yeah, I think that they really got to change how they do maps. I was
See them yet.
I made a post in one of our other discords that has a debate me channel, and in there I said that I think Valorant needs to flip their release schedule where they do just one hero, like you just for 1 year flip the release schedule, so it's you get 3 to 4 new maps in a year, and then one new hero, like one new agent, because a new map makes every agent. God damn it, Gecko, you dumb bitch. Take your fucking lunchbox. A new map makes every agent feel new again to some extent. Maybe not as fresh as they did on the day they came out, but definitely fucking new. Yeah, we're gonna die.
Who's next?
No. Okay.
This way. I'm out of here.
Sage on the stairs. There we go. Brim
Last
dinked.
player standing.
Brim's one shot.
Spike planted.
Yeah.
Nice try. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on it. I think. I don't know if any of that was coherent, but that's my thoughts on it. Boogie, what are you doing, Boogie?
Last round in the half.
Holy shit, my arm is sore. What was I gonna say? I don't remember.
Need a drop.
Gecko, can I get a bite, please?
Salamat. Thanks.
Thank you.
Gotta go.
You're welcome.
What?
Wait, what the fuck? How?
I got the spike.
That shit was sitting on the wire. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Nice.
Coming through. Go, go, go.
One heaven. It's raised.
Enemy spotted.
Saw you, Mosh.
120, one shot.
One enemy remaining.
Last is on A. We could leave.
He's one shot. He's just one shot.
Get him. Let's go. Man, it's twerking on
Switching
him.
sides.
All right, there we go. We switch. I'm gonna do some fuck shit. This might be throwing, but I'm gonna do some fuck shit. I just realized that the whale actually moves on this gun. I never noticed that before. I don't use the shorty much, apparently. But yeah, I fucking love Waylay. But yeah, there's a lot about this game that needs to be changed. I think raw ground, you know, like the base floor of this game is extremely. There's 3 of them there. I thought they would be closer. They did not go nearly as fast as I thought they would be. If we win this game, it's not going to be because of me. I'm barely paying attention. Yeah, I think this game, hands down, in terms of its core gameplay loop, is one of the best multiplayer games out there. I think that the issues that this game has, what holds it back, is the fact that this game was not set up for success, and now Riot is like slowly they're building, right? As we've seen, they've sort of restructured kind of how this game is done, and with how they're sort of emboldening the different teams. I think that the path that this game is on is very good. One thing that I've never been a big fan of is talking about the negatives of a game like this as though that's all it'll ever be.
Spike planted.
I think that, you know, in its current state, I don't blame people if they get burnt out on it. I think that if you haven't played in a while, this is a fantastic time to come back. I think that, god damn, nice try, dude. Almost. I think that if you haven't played in a while, it's a great time to come back.
I hate making
I'm also of the mindset that when it comes to live service games like this, you should only ever play them for a couple months at a time and then take a break. I think that getting burnt out on a game like this really comes down to the player as opposed to the game.
I'll show them.
And I think that's also why I don't take many issues with this game, because I have no issue going and taking breaks or playing something else. Hey, I'm dead. Motherfucker. That turn, goddamn. And we do have so many great games to play right now, right? Like, we have Marvel Rivals. Overwatch is finally fixing their shit. Which is great. Overwatch is fun again for the first time in a long time, and I can't wait till next season when they implement hero bans. Which, side note, every single game with heroes of any kind should have a hero ban system, even if it's just like Marvel Rivals, where each team gets 2 characters that they get to take off the board. Because I think that's perfectly fine if you have a smaller amount of characters. Like, we could not do it like League in this game where each person gets a ban, like in Valorant, for example, because you could take out entire classes of characters that way, which would not be good. But I think that, being able to help tailor your experience in that way keeps things feeling fresh. If I could just never play against Cypher again, that'd be fucking awesome, right? I think that if they were to implement, maybe okay. I think that if they were to implement hero bans into Valorant. So only one, okay. It would do wonders for the health of this game. Their smokes are B, which means they're likely going B.
Alright then.
I'm out of here.
Rotating.
Gotta go.
Yep, they're here.
They smoke there.
Yeah.
Take this. Reload this way.
Raise heaven. Raise dropped.
Spike planted.
Blocking. Gotta go.
Loading.
No peeking.
I'm going main.
One enemy
Bad
remaining.
move. I'm out of here.
Nice, good shit. You take this.
Thanks.
Agent bans would be neat. Agent bans would be neat. Just the fact that you could help tailor your experience. If you don't like playing against Tejo,
Remember,
and Tejo,
bullets hurt.
right? If you don't like playing against Cypher, like I don't like playing against Cypher, especially on maps where he is borderline overpowered, and Cypher.
Go, go, go.
Suddenly, another agent has to fill that slot, which shakes things up. You add that with certain changes,
Yeah,
like
take's over.
changing up the maps more regularly. Not just with which maps are in the pool, but the maps themselves. You do things like fix weapon inaccuracy for the Phantom, Vandal, and Bulldog specifically, in my opinion. And I think you have a great foundation. Like this game has a great foundation, and I don't think that really anyone will argue that. Get fucked. Right, I don't think most people will argue that this game has a great foundation. Raise hurt.
Spike planted.
Bye-bye.
Raise dead. There's a lot of things Riot can do to keep the game fresh and enjoyable. There is.
Go, go. Enemy spotted A.
What the fuck was that? I was spraying like a motherfucker. There we go. I'm just gonna snag that.
You're welcome.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they can do to keep this game feeling fresh and enjoyable. And I think that's why I was talking about the structure behind the scenes of kind of my understanding of, from how they've explained things work behind the scenes and their different teams. I think that because they're doing this sort of major restructuring, that isn't at the forefront of their mind, especially because we already know. And here's another thing that I don't think people talk about enough. I know I don't, because I literally just remembered this game's getting a drastic overhaul sometime in the near future. We know that this game is, being taken from UE4 into UE5, which isn't that major of a change, but they have to redo all the visuals to handle the lighting engine. They have to recode stuff to better fit with the new systems, for if they want to change stuff. So they very well may be overhauling the entire game when, to fit, not just to fit into UE5, but to excel in UE5. Because we know that the Valorant team is not above making the game, significantly less appealing, for prolonged periods of time, if it means ensuring the health of the game for a longer time. That's why in season 4, for anybody that knows Rainbow Six Siege, back in, 2017 or whatever, they did a thing called Operation Health. That game had been out for years. And they went through, rebalanced a bunch of shit, redid a bunch of systems for the health of the game going forward. In Valorant, that was episode 4, which was year 2 of this game, I believe, where they took the time to just say, hey, we're not releasing anything new this year.
Who's next?
We are simply going to be fixing our shit. And, you know, we've gotten a lot of major balance patches throughout the years in place of major content releases in this game.
Running low.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see something similar, if they're just trying to ensure that we don't go through a major content drought again. I think, if my understanding is correct, while they are doing these major overhauls, hi Teho, Teho's dropped. That's fucking stupid of me. While they're doing these major overhauls, they're still trying to maintain their normal release schedule, which I get, you know. We want things to be perfect, right? As people who love this game, we want things to be perfect. I think we will borderline get there. I really do. You know, when you have the main design, like the head of design or whatever from maps, saying that he thinks the biggest issue of the game is maps, you know there's changes that are going to be coming. When they say, hey, we're working on the replay system, we're working on getting this game ported over to UE5 so that way we can do more with it, not just in terms of skins, but in terms of agents and maps. You know, there's a lot coming down the pipeline. I think the bigger issue is because we don't have that at the forefront of our minds, because we're not given regular updates, right? I think that one thing that they've done wrong in how they talk about changes coming to Valorant is that they fall into the same trap that a lot of like AAA studios fall into, where you announce a product way before it's fucking ready, and it's like nobody wants to talk about what, you know, I don't give a shit what's coming in 6 years. I want what you know, what I can get my hands on soon, right? So I think that that is something that is a major point of frustration that comes from how the Riot devs talk about things. Nice, good shit. Also, hi whoever joined. I cannot hear you if you are speaking.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, I think that one day Valorant is going to be, people are going to feel about Valorant how they felt about it back when it first came out. Like, oh, this is the best shit ever, best shit since sliced bread. This is phenomenal. The game's not dying much like anyone would have you believe for some fucking reason. The overall health of the game is in a good spot. It's just we're starting to rub up against some of our long-term issues. And I think that we know the fixes are coming. I just want them to be here. And in the meantime, you know, I'm gonna play it when I want to play it.
Spike down B.
And other than that, we got Marvel Rivals. League is fun. I'm enjoying getting into League. I'm enjoying playing I'm enjoying playing Black Ops 6. Black Ops 6 is fun.
I'm out of here.
Oh, hell yeah. Teo's just AFK. We're making it look like he's AFK. Honestly, I don't know how CS has its current player pop. Die-hard fans. I mean, that's how they had their... That's how they've had the player population that they've had for so long. Why can the nickname not hear me? I have no fucking idea. After this round, I'll tab out and see. Odds are it's something on my end, and that I need to open a certain software to get my audio to switch over properly.
10 seconds left.
Alright, we've secured this round. They're not winning this. Let me do that real quick. I said and Monster Hunter 3 times and now sad because you didn't respond. And Monster Hunter, yes.
Keep doing what we're doing, and we got it.
I am gonna set aside time on Tuesday or tomorrow morning before I go to work.
Right here.
There we go. Can I hear you now?
Buy me, please. Appreciate it.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Okay. I mean, I just want to play Monster Hunter. That game's so much fucking fun. Hell.
Go, go, go!
Yay. Yeah, I have two. Or right now. As soon as this match ends, I have to get ready for work.
Watch out!
People be.
I'm out of here.
Blow him up, Mosh. Reloading.
Go, go, go!
Enemy
go.
B.
Nope.
Reloading.
They're here.
Oh, no.
Back like I never left.
Almost there we go!
30 seconds left.
78, nice.
One enemy remaining.
Let's go, GG.
Defenders.
Did our jet drop 40? Our jet dropped 38.
Do it.